Greetings everybody from Petra Jordan. I am not a Bible scholar. I watch Bible scholar videos though. And a few weeks ago, one of my favorite Bible teachers, Perry Stone, had released a video from Petra. I like Perry Stone. I've seen him preach in person. And his ministry is about 20 miles from my hometown. He's in Cleveland, Tennessee, and my hometown is Chattanooga, Tennessee. He made a video from here, but he's been here several times over the years. Israel is right next door to Jordan, and he believes this could be the place where the Jews flee the persecution in the latter days. He talked about Revelations chapter 12 being one of the scriptures, and he also said wherever the Jews flee, they've got to be able to hide. Well, there's caves here everywhere in Petra. And it has to be a place that is prone to flooding. This place is prone to flooding. If you were to Google, where is Petra in the Bible, you won't find it. But what you will find is like Moab and words like Edom, okay? The other day, I went from Jordan to Israel, and I noticed at the border they had a good relationship at both borders. 2 days later, I come back in to Jordan from Israel. Again, great relationship. Nobody was hating on each other or fighting at the border, anything like that. It was smooth, it was peaceful. Jordan has a good relationship with Israel. Egypt does not. So if the Jews were going to flee, I would agree, most likely because of the good friendship and places to hide and prone to flooding, it could very well be here where the Jewish people come and hide out in the caves to flee the coming persecution. Not what's going on right now. What's going on right now with the war is horrible, but what is coming is so much worse. I know nobody wants to hear that, but Jesus warned us of what was coming, and he said in Matthew 24, when you see all these things, it's the beginning of sorrows. He didn't say it's when you see all these things, it's the ending of sorrows. He said it's the beginning. Okay? And I will read that real quick, and then I will read the Psalms 60 that speaks of this place. I believe it's this place. So let's do Matthew 24 first. Starting at verse, let's see, where do I want to start? The whole thing is good. This is good, verse 20. But pray ye that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath. Perry Stone talked about that as well, because the Jews are only allowed to go so many feet on the Sabbath. Okay, so when they're fleeing tribulation, that's what Jesus is talking about. Pray that your flight be not in winter, because it does get cold here, and on the Sabbath. So if they had to flee persecution, hopefully it's not going to be in winter, and hopefully it's not on the Sabbath when they have to run for their lives. Verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not seen the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but the elect say those days should be shortened. Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here is the Christ, or there, believe it not, for there shall arise false Christs, false prophets, and show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Behold, I told you before. This is Jesus talking. Wherefore, if they say unto you, Behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he's in the secret chambers, believe it not. Okay, let me go down to verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, nor the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as in the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating, drinking, marrying, giving in marriage until the day Noah entered in the ark, and they knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the Son of Man be. Let's go to verse 42. Watch therefore, for you know not what hour the Lord cometh. Now, let me go to the first part of Matthew 24, please. Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars, rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, pestilence, earthquakes in divers places. And all these things are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated by all nations for my name's sake. Wow, that's so good, isn't it? Whoa, beautiful words of Jesus. Blessed be your name, Jesus. Love you, God. Woo! Psalms 60, verse 8. Moab is my washpot. Over Edom will I cast off my shoe. Philistina, triumphant thou because of me. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Will thou, O God, which hath cast us off, and thou, O God, which didst not go out from our armies, give us help from our trouble, for vain is the help of man. Through God we shall do valiantly, for it is that shall tread upon our enemies. And I love the next one is Psalms 61 talks about the higher rock. That's so cool. And then it talks about in Psalms 62, my rock and my salvation. Beautiful. And then Psalm 63 is a thirsting soul. Do you see how all these go together? We're surrounded by rocks. In the desert, you're thirsty. Yeah. Wow, this could be the very place that the Jews come, people. It's amazing.